Hello everyone, 3D modeling and texture artist, just looking for a little direction and insight into what's next. I would also like to talk about where to find part-time gigs or to work on asset stores. I mean, if you want to do an asset store like a sale, you just like upload it. That's it. Like, you don't need too much. That's way too much geometry, man. Like, immediately I'm saying the effect, and that's way too much. I would not open with a clay render like this. I would open with textures if you have textures. So let's take a look. I really applaud the fact that you have a full website. When I first started, that's what they recommended. Nowadays, most people have ArtStations because it's easier to just navigate ArtStation. Sometimes it's difficult to navigate some of this like websites, but it's fine if you have this. Again, you mentioned that you're texturing, but I don't see any texturing, man. Well, where's the texturing? I just see a couple of textures right there. So, yeah, I'm not sure, man. Oh, this is complicated. What's your resume? Okay, you just graduated a couple of years ago, so that's fine. Yeah, so David, it's a little bit complicated because you mentioned here 3D modeling and texturing portfolio, and these models that I see, the assassin, the griffin, this character right here, I would not consider them to be good models. Maybe this card on road is a little bit better, and the reason why I wouldn't consider them is because they look very low polish, and I don't see textures on them, right? So I'm not sure if you're doing them in Maya. It says here that you do know ZBrush, so I'm not seeing that sort of like high poly quality sculpt for the element. Some of these ones are okay, but again, just having like isolate like that one. And I'm gonna be brutally honest here. Look at that, stretching on the hands, low poly resolution on all of the shoulders. I'm not sure if you're using Udim's. It's just weird. Like, where's this guy living? Is it a video game character? I don't see a wireframe. Is it a cinematic character? I feel like the quality would be better with Udim's. I don't see wrinkles. I don't see deformation. It kind of looks like you just box modeled it in Blender or Maya, and then you just throw in some textures. This one's a little bit better. The hair is a little bit too perfect, so you can maybe like modify it. Careful with those flickering. That flickering there is your samples. Your samples are not high enough, or you're not using a denoiser, and that's the way it looks a little bit weird. Yeah, you need to organize your portfolio a little bit better, man. It's a little bit all over the place. Like, some of those animals are cool, like that rhino is fine, but yeah, you guys gotta be more careful with this. I don't know how to say this without sounding mean, but you need to be respectful to your portfolio and how you present your things. If you are not respectful to your portfolio, Notan, then no one is gonna respect you. No one's gonna take you seriously. What do I mean by this? You waited until the very end of the portfolio to show me a rhino. That looks quite nice, to be honest. It's not a bad model. Like, this could potentially work on a game or something. But you wait until the very like last 10 seconds of the reel to show it to me, and I don't even get to see a full turntable. It's just stops there on the ass. So what the hell, man? Like, if you want to show me the rhino, show it to me properly. Do a full 360 so that I can see it. Show me some wireframes. Show me some maps. Like, show me that you care about that model and you didn't just tuck it in there at the final end of the element. Same for this one's right here. Like, I don't understand what this is. Is this a 3D print? In that case, why is the base so big? Is this an animation? Then why are we not seeing like textures? Same for this one. Like, I don't understand what you're trying to accomplish with these elements right here. And here's the thing that saddens me a little bit about your situation, man. In your resume, you did mention that you went to the Academy of Arts Institute. So that means that someone saw your stuff. Like, you had teachers. So I'm not sure why there wasn't enough guidance about that to tell you that this is not something that you include in your portfolio, okay? And again, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just telling you, you got the skills, you got all of those softwares there, you know how to use them, you know how to do some of this stuff right here, but you're not presenting it in a good way, okay? This presentation is not helping you. Like, why are we seeing this low poly pillar right here when you could easily model a good pillar? What are those mountains there on the back? This to me looks like someone who's just starting to learn about the 3D world, not someone who just graduated. And again, sorry for being mean. This is not only for you, it's for everyone else. Everyone that's watching right now, take this information to heart. You need to be respectful to your portfolio. Okay, you are the first filter who's gonna decide whether or not your portfolio is good. Like, this is why it doesn't make sense to me. You have this asset right here with this column. It's not bad. It's not texture. It's missing a lot of stuff, but it's good. And then a couple of like shots later, you have this. And even here, you have the pillar right here on this side, and then on this side. So this definitely looks unfinished, okay? So you have the skills, but your portfolio is not good. And your portfolio is part of you as an artist, because you might be a great dude. You might be amazing to talk to. You might have great insight into the science and things like that. But this is the first thing I see about you. And since it's the first thing, and it's not really like calling to me, it's difficult, okay? It's difficult to help you there. But again, you have the skills. Just clean this up. Really polish your portfolio. Again, I think this frog right here is not bad. I think this rhino here is not bad. Give them, I would give them more attention to this ones than to this ones right here, okay? Hope that helps, my friend.